Schalke will lock in the Galio in the mid lane for Abbedagge alongside Renekton. Top, and it's going to be Aatrox top for Orome, we expect.
Oh no, I really don't like how Schalke have gone for the rest of this draft. I mean, they have options to try and play through bot lane, you know, like they have strong laning champions, but the fact that they've locked in 4 melee champions into an Ezreal, Yuumi, and an Orianna is almost like they're doomed in later game teamfights unless they're able to find some really nice pile-ups into the backline, which I do not think is the easiest thing to do here. So,
Orome, and I like this from Dreams, if you have early push, getting that ward in, knowing that both the blue and the Gromp are down, gives you so much more information on where the enemy jungle is likely to be.
Ooh, this is really bad news here for Orome. Odoamne, level 3, fully stacked Fury there on the Renekton. Now we'll see Gilius on the ward, and Shadow is trying to come up here to try and save him, but it might be too little too late.
The Ruthless Predator stun lands, and there is the Sonic Wave. First blood comes in, Abbedagge doesn't even need to assist Gilius though. Straight into the face of Shadow! And the bear is the word as Shadow flashes forward, swipes one more claw, and sends Gilius back to the jail.
Super aggressive, and I love this too. When you have the Galio in the mid lane that can get a pretty solid push via the Q and also the passive, trying to set things up. Of course, as he makes that venture down bot side, he spots out Shadow, so the pings are coming through, and that's going to make the dive a little bit more difficult. But I wonder if Shadow actually knows what's going on. He's just getting underneath the tower as soon as he spots out Abbedagge, and not going to risk going back into his jungle until he can make sure it's safe.
It looks like Schalke will call off the dive. They retreat back towards the river, but Odoamne is going to jump in here, looking for the slice and dice. Orome does have flash, will flash under the tower. Odo, you could have gone for that, my man. You could have tried to get it. Perhaps wondering if the Aatrox passive was up. It would have been a lot of healing.
It's going to cut down the value of a full lethality Varus so substantially. Varus needs to be paired with more AP champions than other ADCs because he is so much more hard countered by, you know, small amounts of armor than any other AD carry in the game.
And yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him to actually get the damage down that he needs to. And like you talk about Mad Lions and their power generally and their ease of itemization in this game, they are one of the best team fighting teams in the league right now. They are so good. They get about 1.7 or 1.8 kills for every death they have in team fights, but they also find a lot of kills to come across here and look for that dive on Orome, who still doesn't have his flash. But Gilius instead is settling for the Rift Herald.
I actually really like that move coming through from Mad Lions, and I don't think any play is going to happen. Of course, you know, both Shadow and Humanoid, 0 mana. Frankly, no one on their team has mana at the moment.
Here we go, Ender. It's going to happen.
I'm waiting.
It's going to happen.
I'm waiting. Here we go.
Wave in with the kick. Gilius flash kicks him back, and here comes Odoamne, the Galio from downtown. A heroic entrance for Abbedagge, and a heroic KS at the end of it as he gets his first kill of the game.
What I was going to say is I like the idea of having Humanoid solo the blue buff because then Schalke would think that Shadow is on the bottom.
That works for them. I will say, against Origin, they had a similar strong start. They were pretty much even with Origin through the early portion of the game, and then the game just got away from them. And here comes the final chapter. Neon got a flash away early. There's the death charge, but the Swordbringer coming in, and Dreams misses the hook on the bear, but the teleport will bring Odoamne to the fore as he looks to try and catch out Shadow. His Shadow is sent to the Spirit Realm. Odoamne now down here, had the TP advantage. They knew Orome couldn't join, but this will give Orome just that little bit of time to get some plates in the top lane.
Yeah. So the kills are traded, but it's still a big win out of this one. You look at overall itemization, I think Schalke are going to be favored at this time in the game. So Mad Lion's gonna, you know, just toss that one over towards Schalke's way, and then they're gonna be looking to contest on this third, which is the Ocean Drake, and could be a big one for Schalke to get. That's the way they win this game, I feel like, is playing for the Ocean Soul.
So Rift Herald has eventually been used here in the bottom lane, but Shadow and Carzzy can just stop it. They'll look to try and break the eye before it gets in. It gets the charge, but will not take down the tower. Feels like the medic says G2 AD carries are bad. I mean, they're going through so many AD carries other than new TSM. That's the big question I want to ask. But the final chapter comes out as Abbedagge is forced away here. Shadow's going to do a lot of damage, and the shockwave misses, but the final slap from the bear will get the kill.
Well, I will say the Volibear Yuumi combination a little bit.
I just don't understand it, Ender. I just don't understand comedy.
It's like it was a long walk, and I don't really know why we had to go there, but we did it in the end. Now, Shadow and Kaiser are going to be doing this a whole lot. We've seen this so much with Yuumi's, especially when it's Yuumi Ezreal. Mid-game, you know, once lane phase breaks down, just forget about it. You know, you don't want to pair up with that Ezreal anymore. Instead, it's going to be with Shadow to take control of the river, and now a TP into mid.
Humanoid has flash and cleanse. It's going to cleanse away from the Chain of Corruption, then use the flash. The Dredge line is dodged. Humanoid puts on his dancing shoes to get away
That's an
from that one. The
Humanoid
TP
play.
was cancelled, I believe, from Orome. Odoamne must have gone in with the Ruthless Predator.
One more time, and this is the one that should be used to break down that middle lane tower. And the great news about picking up this Rift Shield at this point in the game, 2 minutes before that Ocean Drake spawns, is this
Yuumi fall behind from where she used to be, right? Like, you expect to lose lane into Varus and Nautilus anyway, you're going to get pushed out early on. She's got a huge amount of mana regeneration already, and it's just going to build up further and further. Orome pops the World Ender in the top lane to try and get away. Dreams hooks a minion. Yeah, his hooks haven't been entirely on point so far today, but hopefully he can step it up.
I think Schalke just focused on setting up for this Ocean Drake again. They are here with mid lane control. Want to see that Herald go down. That's gonna force someone from Mad Lions over to check it, but so
In goes Shadow, stopwatch used by Abbedagge to try and keep himself alive. The route onto Humanoid on the back line. He's kicked back into the team and straight into the face of Neon. Good play from Galio to find the man that he was looking for in the fight, and now it's a 4v5, but Mad continued their advance. That Yuumi healing up the bear. As Shadow steps forward, there's the Rift Herald. Neon looking for a long-range arrow, can't quite connect with it. Odoamne seen on a ward here down towards the bottom side of the fight. Schalke can just back away and go for the Ocean Dragon, try and shepherd the Rift Herald into mid lane, because Mad have to answer it, and they will turn their eyes towards the Dragon.
this is exactly what we wanted to see from Schalke. They just got a little bit bonus on top right there. Galio's had a phenomenal kick onto Humanoid, who he knew didn't have Flash or Cleanse because Schalke just made that play on him a couple minutes ago. They then drop down the Rift Shield and get themselves this Ocean Drake. So we are looking at it.
Home. I'm wondering.
Yeah, so if I'm guessing, I think it should be Leandri's or Humanoid, and then Carzzy is going to be going Iceborne Gauntlet, which makes perfect sense against Lethality Varus and double AD champions as well. Here goes Shadow top
He's just
lane.
so quick, he's running in, but the hero's entrance. Odoamne, call an ambulance, but not for me, as Shadow has to run away. Carzzy coming in from the bottom side of this fight as well, looking to land those Mystic shots, but can't quite find the connection he wants. And Schalke able to get out of the fight underneath the tower and force Mad Lions away. Pushed in, that is. They have so much control of that. Mad Lions are giving up XP. Top is pushed in as well.
Look at Gilius on this flank. Gilius is all the way underneath the river, just trying to wait for Mad Lions to
There's a control ward in the pit, though. However, he's snuck into this bush. Ocean Rift helping him out just a little bit, giving him more places to hide. The god, omniscient, omnipotent, as he watches over the fight beginning to start. Odoamne clears out a control ward. Shadow trying to get in. Dreams is going to hook himself away. Gilius still waiting. Bated breath and the bated breath.
He's in the bush that spawned because the Ocean Drake.
They don't know, Ender.
Oh,
they don't know. But it's Shadow. He runs forward and Shadow's going to try and get onto him. He stuns him. Oh, Gilius. Oh, no. He gets caught out as Humanoid takes him down. Gilius saw his moment. He saw the opportunity to try and catch someone out, but Shadow was there with a thundering smash with pause to think about what he wanted to do and pause to make the stun work. Shadow will be able to secure the dragon. The Ocean Soul is stopped for the moment, and Carzzy isn't done yet. He jumps forward to Dreams, the final chapters. Going to root him up as well, but the True Shot Barrage comes out. Odoamne exhausted straight away. Shadow jumping in with the Stormbringer, and the chase is on. Odo caught up here as the hero's entrance comes down. Schalke just trying to disengage as Mad Lions continue on the chase.
Oh, it's just a complete disaster there for Schalke. That was their fight. Gilius was in a prime position, but ended up jumping in, unable to even use that kick in the play. Shadow just CCs him up, and he instantly falls down. Nice. You get a lot of free stats, and again, armor against a physical damage stack team.
Gilius Shockwave. He's going to be able to jump away. There was a moment there where I thought he could jump in, but he's 4 levels behind Humanoid.
Yeah.
So Orianna, Humanoid's signature pick this split is pretty darn devastating if you can get any time to put some damage down on you.
Around, these team bases, but now Kaiser has also got himself Mikhail's Crucible.
Oh, Humanoid. Gilius going for it. Okay. Oh, he can't quite get in for the kick. He kicks him in the wrong direction. Dreams hooks a minion. Oh, the Wolves are on Mad Lion's side. And right now, Schalke trying to find this fight, but Humanoids are forced out towards the back of it, and here comes Orome from the side. Abbedagge has to flash away. Dreams caught up in the midst of the Mad Lions. And Kaiser takes the kill. Prowling Projectile will chase Odoamne out. Tries to get back in with the Blade of the Rune King for the movement speed. Will use the slice, doesn't have the dice, and Shadow finds the connection. He goes gold and saves his own life. As Schalke run back to the safety of their tower, Mad Lions will turn their eyes towards Baron.
Okay, I might be ready to write Schalke off in this one. They tried to make the play happen. Gilius came in with the kick. It went left. Dreams' hook went right. The communication was not there. The execution did not come through. And now Mad Lions will be able to secure themselves this Baron on top of it all. That's very likely going to mean they get the next Ocean Drake, and that's going to be it for Schalke, unless they can come up with a steal.
Abbedagge is going to try and get into that pit, but there's 5,000 HP left on the Baron. It's getting chunked out so quickly by Humanoid. Of course, that Leandri's helping out just a little bit here. Gilius looking for the steal. Has the smite, but disengaged from Mad. They jump straight onto Neon. Carzzy, he's found his prey, and the hero's entrance will just catch him on the side. Abbedagge quite tanky right now, but the taunt isn't going to do too much. Gilius jumping in. Oh, he can jump onto Carzzy, hit the Sonic Wave, but he doesn't follow it up, and now Dreams is on the front line. He's dead as well. Teleport coming from an Odoamne, but you're chasing a losing battle. You're throwing just the game pretty much right here as Odoamne tries to get onto Carzzy. You just can't catch anyone. Mad Lions are too powerful right now, and Schalke continue to run face first into the meat grinder, and that's just not a pretty look.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gilius ends up living at the end of the day, but I'm with you. Position to set up for this Ocean Drake, and one more time, Gilius, can you find a steal?
And Mad Lions were so good at peeling off it last time. The flank is on here from Odoamne and Abbedagge, but they're forced off by Orome, a Humanoid. Gilius gets into the back of the pit, but there's still 4,000 HP left on that Dragon. He's going to have to jump out, just about gets out in time. Champion Corruption used onto Carzzy, the fight off the top side. Humanoid's almost down, but he manages to survive. And the Yuumi and the heals are just too much. Gilius is dead. Humanoid's alive. And there goes the dreams of Schalke as he falls as well. 13 kills to 4, about to be 14 to 4. Mad Lions, you gave Schalke a little bit of hope, but it's 0-8 for them today.
There's nothing to be hopeful for if you are Schalke right here. Mad Lions have destroyed them one more time. Get the Baron on top of this almost certainly. Mad Lions, they come out on top of the team fights. I can't say it wasn't predictable, but it happened there for Mad Lions once again. Carzzy able to kite out during that one and stay afloat.
It was close until it wasn't, Ender. And Schalke had a couple of options. I will say that Neon wasn't there for the fight either. He was just isolated down towards the bottom side of it. So Schalke really missing any of their damage options. Abbedagge here. They're going to have a bit of alcove gaming. He pops the Ghost to try and get away, but Orome slows him up. Justice Punch will get Abbedagge out of the zone that Orome is looking for, but the World Ender means the Darking Blade will connect way too easily. Heroic entrance!
What?
Here comes the true shot! Oh, no, he's going to get away? Final chapter? Still killed by Carzzy in the end. Gilius almost goes down as well, and Shadow's just tanking up the tower here. He has a cat on his back for good measure. He's found himself a pet on Summoner's Rift. And right now, I think we see that Yuumi is still pretty busted if you put her on a bruiser.
Between the towers.
Who cares about the towers? Shadow deliberately put that so it didn't stop the tower from attacking him, just to have that mental edge against Schalke. Just a little bit more salt in the wound. Now he's going to tank up the tower.
I can't wait till we see
he's standing under the tower. And they just snowball the game away from you. They are looking increasingly like one of the top teams, if not the best team in the LEC right now. And you do feel a little bit sorry for Schalke. Like the start of this game actually looked really good from them, but draft was always going to get away from them. Scaling was always going to get away from them. And when you give Mad Lions an opportunity to get back in the game, they're going to take it with both claws. They are 8,000 gold ahead, 17 kills to 4 up. Dragons don't really matter too much because we're so far away from an Ocean Soul. Mad and Schalke are never getting near that pit again. 2 inhibitors down, Mad Lions trying to do this one by the numbers. So they have to split, have to answer it. And Mad Lions in a very good position now as the minions push in. Gilius jumps forward and Gilius dies. The hook misses again from Dreams. Oh, okay. Never go fishing, Dreams.
His Nautilus could use some more.
Dreams plays Animal Crossing and just never catches anything. It's like, oh, they just always keep getting off the hook. Puts it in the wrong direction. Mad Lions here, 420 up as they add one on towards that. 10,000 gold lead for them, and this has turned into a demolition. Mad Lions styling on Schalke, and Abbedagge has had enough of this one as he jumps on out of the action. There goes the Nexus. Mad Lions' 7-game winning spree continues.
Honestly, Mad Lions, keep leaving the Varus open. I love seeing teams lose when they draft Varus. I kind of enjoy it here with the Mad Lions. It's a little bit of a different style. They took a bit longer to come online, but once it got down to those team fights around the Drakes, they were able to win out in the end. Still, I would say, like, there are things to be critical of Mad Lions.